Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Ruben Rodriguez, who's the MSC Cruises president for the U.S. We are on MSC Seascape. This is the naming in New York, and this is Insider Travel Report. One of the things I wanted to ask you is you're doing this in New York, and I think New York's important to you guys. Why? Tell me why.
New York is so important to us. You know, MSC loves New York, and New Yorkers love MSC, whether they fly to Miami to board a ship in the Caribbean or in the Med. Recently, we've had a lot of New Yorkers book our cruises in the Emirates, and next year we'll have MSC Meraviglia sailing from New York year-round. So we love New York.
Right. So the naming, the godmother is going to be someone familiar?
I think so. Madame Sophia Loren, godmother to the MSC fleet. I got to meet her last year when she christened MSC Seashore. Right. And she is godmother for this ship as well as our fleet.
I want to get to this ship, but there's big news. Let's first talk about MSC and the wonderful October that you had.
We had a great month in October and early November, record bookings. We've been building momentum since we restarted in 2021. As you know, we're kind of the new kids on the block in the U.S. We're the third largest cruise line in the world, the fastest growing, but still relatively young in the U.S. and growing rapidly. And we had record bookings across winter and summer, Caribbean and Med, and even, as I mentioned, the Emirates. So we're very excited about the positive response.
And the other thing is, for travel advisors who've just heard of you, you've been around for a while.
Yes, we've been around for over 20 years, and we're market leaders in many other parts of the world. We are the largest cruise line in Europe, in both the Med and Northern Europe. We're largest in South America, South Africa. We lead the Gulf, and we're rapidly growing in the U.S. It's time for MSC in the U.S.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but even before 20 years, MSC was shipping.
Well, MSC Cruises is the cruise division of MSC Group. MSC Group is the world's largest shipping conglomerate, the largest container cargo shipping company in the world, started in the 70s.
So you definitely know the sea.
And the family that owns the MSC Group has 300 years of maritime history in the Mediterranean and around the world.
So worldwide, I mean, we're going to focus on the United States in a moment, but what happened in Doha?
So we just had a big event in Doha. We did the naming just a few weeks ago for MSC World Europa, our latest flagship. It's a remarkably innovative ship with really advanced environmental technologies. It's the largest LNG cruise ship in the world. It is actually, it has a prototype fuel cell technology that we're testing for even more sustainability goals. The naming was in Doha a few weeks ago, and the ship is still there, acting as a floating hotel for the World Cup. And we have 2 more ships acting as floating hotels.
How many, now we were talking about this before starting the video, how many ships will there be?
So we have 21 ships sailing now, including World Europa and Seascape. We actually have MSC Euribia launching in the spring, so we have 22 ships open for sale, and we'll have 23 ships by early 25 when MSC World America launches, which will be based in the U.S. Yeah. Quite a clip.
The MSC wave is coming.
Yeah, quite a clip. And, you know, during the pandemic, we had several new ships launch. We didn't slow down. On the contrary, we accelerated during the pandemic.
So let's now narrow down and talk about the U.S. You have big plans for the U.S.
We're growing rapidly. You know, just in 2019, we only have one home port, Miami, a couple of ships. When we restarted operations in the summer of 21, we restarted in Miami, but very rapidly, just a few weeks later, we opened our second home port, Port Canaveral. It's growing rapidly for us. We offer both 7 and 3 and 4 night cruises from Port Canaveral. Like Miami, those ships sail in the Bahamas and the Caribbean. They visit our marine reserve, Ocean Key. And we've announced our third home port, MSC Meraviglia, next spring in April. This winter, we have 3 ships sailing out of U.S. ports. By next winter, we'll have 5, almost doubling capacity.
This ship, MSC Seascape, is the second ship this year, and so it's the largest cruise ship built in Italy.
It is the largest cruise ship built in Italy, and it is the evolution of Seaside that launched in 2017. Ships that are designed for the Caribbean with abundant outdoor space and a lot of connection to the sea.
Let's talk about this ship. How many cabins, how many suites, classes? Let's just break it down.
2,270 cabins, wide variety. I won't bore you with all the details. You can visit our website. Wide variety of cabins and suites. Beautiful, large yacht club area with fabulous exclusive suites. And, our yacht club really is stunning and so popular with our guests. And our travel partners love introducing their customers to Yacht Club. Yacht Club has exclusive dining, exclusive lounges, exclusive deck space with a cafe grill, with whirlpools, with a pool, and 24/7 concierge service, again, dedicated to Yacht Club, and butler service. Our guests really love it.
But where are we sitting at the moment?
We're sitting in one of the Yacht Club suites, one of the beautiful Yacht Club suites.
I think it's the Royal. And we have here a beautiful sitting room. All the suites have great views, and certainly this one does. We have Manhattan behind us.
Yes, we do. We are, of course, one of the wonders of sailing into cities like New York and Miami. These cities were built as port cities, so one of the wonders is to sail into these cities and see the skyline from the sea, which is fantastic. And MSC Seascape is really built to bring in the sea. It has a lot of outdoor space. The promenade on deck 8, close to the water, loops the ship, and it is nearly 5 football fields in length, and it has a stunning infinity pool with a great aft view. Really lovely ship to sail and spend time outdoors.
11 dining venues, 19 bars. Did I get those numbers right?
You have it right. And, I didn't get this body by skipping meals, Alan. So I love the restaurants on board. I particularly love the area we call Chef's Court. It's a beautiful cocktail bar surrounded by, so you can have a drink before dinner, surrounded by outstanding restaurants. Our Butcher's Cut, which is our steakhouse. It has both indoor and outdoor dining. Our Kaito Teppanyaki and Kaito Sushi. Ocean Key Seafood Restaurant. And Ola Tacos and Cantina for a good margarita.
We're going to show them the sushi on a conveyor belt.
Yes, it's fun. I had dinner there a couple of nights ago. I love our Kaito Sushi.
Right. And what's so great about that is that the Yacht Club, although they have a fine restaurant, they can come out and enter the other part of the ship and partake.
That's right. The beauty of Yacht Club, the reason our guests love Yacht Club, it really breaks the compromise between, smaller luxury ships that have high touch service and a lot of exclusivity with large ships like Seascape that have a wide variety of restaurants, of entertainment, of family entertainment if you're traveling with your kids, right? So it really is the best of both worlds.
The jungle pool.
The jungle pool's a lot of fun. It has a magrodome, so it's year-round. Any weather, you can be in the jungle pool. It's right next to our family area with lots of fun experiences for kids of all ages. Jungle pool's a lot of fun.
And what is the Robotron?
The Robotron is our latest thrill ride. It's exclusive to Seascape. It's our first time introducing this. It's a robotic arm with a gondola for 3 guests, and you get to select your music, your lights, your level of intensity. It creates basically like a roller coaster ride tied to a robotic arm with DJ music and lights. It's fantastic, and you can set the thrill level all the way from family to intense. I recommend intense.
Kid space. So this is a family ship.
All MSC ships are family ships. MSC is a family company, family-owned, family-focused, family values. We have a wide variety of experiences for kids and families. In fact, this ship has 98 hours of live entertainment per week for families.
And my number here is 7,500 square feet of dedicated kid spaces.
Yes.
Quite amazing.
And we provide everything from toddlers, young kids, tweens, teens. We have 3 spaces for teens, a kind of a cool clubby dance space for teens, a chill space, a technology space. So fantastic family offers.
And can we drill down a little more detail about the entertainment?
Sure. We have a wide variety. We offer, a great variety of sports simulators and features like that are technology driven. We have wonderful Broadway style shows in our Cora Theater, a wide variety. And then we have more cabaret style shows in our aft lounge. So a wide variety, many hours of live entertainment and technology enabled entertainment.
One of the things that I'm noticing, the ship of this class, I've been on a number of them, and this definitely has a different look and feel. Very European, very shiny. In fact, as a videographer, I'm having trouble videoing it without my reflection in everything. Everything is shiny. But let's talk a little bit about the public spaces, please.
Well, our brand has strong European heritage, so there's a European sensibility to the design of all our ships, and especially the Seascape and Seashore have very modern European feeling. And our brand has a strong international character. And you see that in our dining, in our entertainment, in our guest mix. So it seems like it's coming through, and I'm glad it is.
And I did hear that about the guest mix, that if you're selling this and your guests want that international flavor, they can get it here.
That's right. This ship will sail from Miami. We often have 40 to 50% of guests that board this ship in Miami, international guests from Italy, from Germany, from France, from Brazil, from Argentina. And the kind of consumer that loves MSC, the American guests that love MSC, love international travel, love immersing themselves in new cultures, and they love sailing with guests from around the world.
So maybe we've answered this, but who is the guest for this product?
The target, we actually call them cultured cruisers, okay? And they are a wide age range. It could be, couples in their 20s. It could be families with parents are in their 30s or 40s with young kids that love to see the world together and learn the world together with their kids. It could be older couples that are more sophisticated, that are, now empty nesters. Those older couples that are more cosmopolitan and maybe in their 50s or 60s, they probably would stay in yacht clubs. So wide age ranges, typically above average household income and education relative to the typical contemporary cruiser. But in particular, they have these passions. One of them is international travel, immersing themselves in new cultures. Also, an affinity for cultural sites, also for engaging with nature, therefore Ocean Key, which is so true to nature. They also love exploring new culinary adventures. They love sports and family, and really are passionate about discovery.
And then I wanted to ask you about this ship. It's going to be doing the Caribbean, Eastern and Western. How's that going to break out?
Yeah, so Seascape starts sailing on Sunday, December 11th from Port Miami, 7-night cruises. Our Eastern Caribbean cruises visit Nassau, Ocean Key, Puerto Plata, and San Juan. Our Western cruises visit Ocean Key, Cozumel, Jamaica, and Cayman Islands. Beautiful itineraries, beautiful destinations. And of course, the crown jewel of those cruises is Ocean Key, our marine reserve, which is a wonderful destination. In fact, my boss, Pier Francesco Vago, our chairman, he often corrects me. Ocean Key is not really a destination. It's a conservation project. It's all about sustainability. It's a marine reserve. We really transformed an industrial wasteland into this beautiful marine reserve. We have abundant marine life. We've restored the coral program. We have a marine conservation center in development now where we will harvest super coral that is particularly resistant to global warming. So we're very focused on it.
And the turtles are back.
They're
running up the beach, I know.
Yes. And every time they come, we protect their nests. We protect the turtles. The turtles are back. The sea rays are back. It's beautiful.
And so I'd always heard about that you took that island and you made something of it. And it was a symbol for the sustainability push that you did. Yeah. But now my 2 cents is I walk in here expecting the whole ship to be, I'm not going to see any plastics. I'm not going to see. But more than that, I go in my room, I start to video my room, and there is a garbage pail with 3 categories of recycling in my room, which is a testament to how serious you are about this.
We're very serious about it. It's about our ships, modern technologies to reduce energy consumption, to treat wastewater, to reduce noise, to reduce emissions and to clean emissions. As I mentioned, our latest ships are now going to be LNG, like World Europa and Euribia and World America, with LNG, largest LNG cruise ships in the world. Okay, and with LNG, you reduce carbon emissions by 25%. You reduce sulfur and nitrogen emissions by 99%. So a dramatic step. It's a transitional fuel. It doesn't get us all the way there, but it's a strong step in that direction. So the modern ships are a big part of it. Ocean Key, of course, as a marine reserve, is a big part of it. And ultimately, our target to have net zero carbon emissions by 2050. And we're well on our way. We had a transitionary target to have 40% reduction by 24. We're already 35% reduction from 2017. So we've come a long way.
That's great. Congratulations. So travel advisors who know you, but the ones who don't, let's get them to know you. Where would they go to get more information? MSCCruisesusa.com and MSCbook.com. Okay. And now we're going out to more than 110,000 travel advisors. What's your message for them?
Well, MSC Cruises is all about discovery. It's all about sailing the world, seeing the world. We have an unrivaled diversity of itineraries, not only growing in the U.S., ships that go to the Caribbean, to Bermuda, to Canada, and to England, but really more choices in the Mediterranean than any other cruise line in terms of ships, itineraries, home ports. Northern Europe, we're a market leader in South America and South Africa, and we're offering very successful, very exotic itineraries in the Emirates and in the Red Sea. We are the largest cruise line in Japan, about to relaunch in Japan after the pandemic. So really a world of discovery with MSC, and it's a great way for travel partners to introduce consumers that love that kind of international travel, love discovery, love exploration, to sail the world and see the world with MSC. Hopefully on board Yacht Club.
Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you, Alan, and thank you all for joining us.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.